Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Katja. I'm the chair of the Image Research Network, and I please welcome you here to Lisbon Polytechnic for the opening session of the 12th International Conference on the Image. Here in Lisbon, you have Philip. I'm so sorry, I will not try to spell his last name. Sorry. The Chief of Social Sciences of Commonwealth Research Network, and we have the co-president for the Arts of the Lisbon Polytechnic, Reich. So I will pass the word to
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Well, I have to congratulate all of you to be here in this room today. You are the pioneers of a new world. We've been doing this, I've been doing this for some time, and we are learning again the things that were so familiar, and meeting in person is still, or has become, such a great thing to do, and I congratulate you all for being here today. When the pandemic first came, we really thought about not just our short-term futures as an organisation that runs research networks, but really what is the long-term sustainability of scholarly communication and research networks like the one that we have here. And we decided then to build our own little platform in the CG Scholar platform to run events, and we believe blended future is the future for scholarly conferences. And at the camera behind us now, we have about 110 people who are participating online. You'll see in your program there is an asynchronous tab where you can view their content, you can engage with them. We believe a blended future is important because there'll be many reasons that people may not want to attend in person each year. It may be concerns for the planet, it may be financial reasons, a whole range of boundaries that we hope that with this platform and approach we can break. So we're in this new world together, and I appreciate those joining online and those in person. Not only are we blended, but we are bilingual. So 30 of our delegates online, and we have one room here in the conference, Spanish language delegates. Again, that's another important part of our commitment to expanding boundaries and access points to this research network. We have a little pop-up exhibition, which is a distinctive characteristic of this research network. So please enjoy the works that are downstairs throughout the conference. We'll be posting these online as well. We're going to learn how to do an online exhibition. This is all a work in progress for us as well. So for those of you who are in person, I really encourage you to join us tomorrow on the Visual Immersion Day. I'm going to say a few words about that, but we're trying to keep us all together and think practically about image making and image production. And so we would love to see as many of you tomorrow join us as possible. Again, I thank you all for being here in person. It's a big commitment, it's a big effort, and you are pioneers of this brand new world. And those of you online, please engage in the discussion boards, and we hope you have an enjoyable 2 days.
Thank you, Philip. Much better. Good morning again to all the present. First, I'd like to, of course, thanks to the Commonwealth Research Network for trusting in us, Lisbon Polytechnic and Lisbon Superior School of Education to be host of this edition. and we are very happy to receive this edition on the image here in Lisbon for the first time. Of course, that's, like Philip said, it's a great courage to all of us to be here. It's only possible because I have great people near to me and a very good institution that believes in the same thing that so I have to give a special thanks to the Lisbon Polytechnic and a special thanks to school Superior School of Education for the support and the trust they have in me. So I also have to thank to my students that are the ones that have the black t-shirt saying Design Web. They will assist you in everything that you need. I call it my minions, okay? So, and you will understand why during these 2 days. Thank you so much for all the patience that they have with me. And so the last but not least, a special thanks, of course, to all the attendants that are here today. Like Philip said, it's been strange times, and this one that we are living in the last year and a half. The world, the way that we know, does not exist anymore. And for several times, I wondered if it was possible to receive again and to be in person people and to organize a conference in person. So the conference, this conference and others, but this conference is happening because they are resilient for the organization and they are resilient for each one of us to be here today to make it possible. And because of that, we didn't give up. Because of that, we continue to look the best way to carry on and Philip already talked a little bit of it. And we try to readjust in the best possible to this new reality. In May of this year, Lisbon was confined again, and at the time I just wondered, okay, it's not to be possible. There is not to be in person in September, the conference, but here we are. And in Portugal, we have a saying that is, what doesn't bring us down, make us stronger. And the adversities that we faced in these recent times make us rethink the shape of this conference and force us, in a good way, okay, in a good sense, to reinvent ourselves, just with the main goal that is for us being better to you. And in the end, we will have 2 great days, I think, of sharing, of growing together. And with the new edition that we already said, that we have a visual day, emerging day, that will be tomorrow. And it is an innovation on this conference. I hope you like it. We are very enthusiastic with it. And we'll talk a little bit more after. So, that being said, I would like to welcome you to the conference, which the main topic is picture a pandemic. That is a very special name to me because I'm a graphic designer, so image is everything. Therefore, I'm anxious to attend this discussion, have your opinions about these topics in our conference. Since I believe that conferences are made by people and for people, and we are only here because each one of you is here with us, here in person, and the other people that are watching us in streaming. I look forward to share thoughts and ideas with all of you, thanking all of you for being part of this big family that is Common Grounds Research Network. And once again, I'm pleased to welcome you here. So enjoy these 2 days. The good thing that we are not in person too much is that we will have plenty of time to be sharing and talking with each other and engaging with each other. So now I will pass the word to my dear co-president, Paul. Thank you for everything, Paul.
Good morning. Dear Philip, dear Katia, dear members of the 12th International Conference on Image, Picture Pandemic, welcome to this space. On behalf of the President of the Polytechnic of Lisbon, I give you a warm welcome. Welcome to this space we consider emblematic to the Polytechnic of Lisbon. This is our cultural space where we present our exhibitions, launch the books we publish, and hold out our colloquiums or conferences. And as you can imagine, art and image are part of our DNA, and the Lisbon Polytechnic schools cultivate art and cultivate image, and in some cases, in multisecular schools. Let me tell you just in 1 minute who we are. We teach art in 4 colleges, the Education School of Lisbon, dedicated to the art fields to teach visual arts mainly, but also technology associated with arts, curatorship studies, and cultural animation. The Lisbon School of Music has several groups, such as orchestras, symphonic orchestra, wind orchestra, jazz, camaratas, etc. The Lisbon School of Dance strives for teaching of this form of art, namely its more experimental and modern forms. The Lisbon Drama and Film School, whose alumni of the Department of Drama are responsible for a very significant part of the current Portuguese theatre. And we have also the Department of Cinema, the true Lisbon School, Lisbon Film School, which does not designate a mere school, but rather a common and recognizable way of doing cinema, characterized by mark of authorship. As you can imagine, the theme of this conference is really relevant for us. Then certainly we have experienced the last 2 years, especially the lack of knowledge about the pandemic and some precautionary measures that were taken greatly harm the normal functioning of our activities from classes. And forgive me for mentioning my specific case, I work with image. Imagine the challenge for a teacher of history of art to go from projecting images in a screen 4 by 4 meters to see their images received in small computers, iPad screens, and even on iPhones. The impossible of practical classes in art such as dance and theater. But we never let ourselves be defeated. And if in the first year of the pandemic, for the first time since the existence of the film school, we stopped filming, this did not stop us from preparing film footage. And last year, we had a remarkable, even during the pandemic, we have a remarkable number of films produced that we count, that can be projected in some of the most prestigious film festivals all over the world. Our orchestras continued to perform. Several dance performances were presented. The same happened in theater. Some problems, of course, namely infected students stopped some performance, but others were carried out. Today, we are practically all vaccinated. We are going to test our communities, and we are going to start a new school year this month. Symbolic, this conference, which is now starting online, but also in person, give us hope. New challenges appear for us every day, even in image. I told you I am a teacher of history of art, and for the first time, for the first time in my career, I have the challenge to teach history of art to a blind person. It is really a wonderful challenge. This is for us all a new beginning, believing that with the pandemic, or preferably without it, the world needs us, because there will always be, this always be part of the future. Welcome.
So thank you once again. We are pleased to announce our first keynote speaker of today, Catarina Moura. Catarina is an assistant professor at the Arts Department of University of Benguela, Vice President of the Faculty of Arts and Humanities, and Head of the Master of Branding and Fashion Design since 2019, and previously responsible for the Master of Multimedia Design. Catarina has a PhD on communication science with an investigation in semiotics and design. She is a researcher from LabCom, Communication and Arts, having participated in several projects through the last 20 years. Member of the Strategic Council of Guarda's application to the European Capital of Culture of 2027, Strategic Council of Pavilion application to UNESCO networks of creativity cities through design. Catarina, thank you so much for accepting our challenge to be here today. I will ask you, you can go to, I don't know how to say in English. I think so. Yes. Thank you, Catarina. Yes, I will.
Just in between this, one of the things that I did forget to say is how grateful we are that you opened the doors to us. You know, we understand how much of a challenge that it was for you, and we were in the journey with you. But part of doing this again is to prove to people that we can do things at different scales, and we are deeply honoured to be to partner with you in such a rich history and commitment to practice and transforming students' lives, and so that's a great honour. And Katja, we are in awe of your leadership and things that you've done to make this happen. It's just important that we recognise that, and that it takes a village, and you have a good village around you as well. So I just wanted to make sure that that I thank both of you appropriately, and
Thank you for each one to thing. Just thank you that like we are talking earlier about the challenge that we have for you. So my challenge for you is to be here all of you tomorrow at 9 o'clock, like on program. But we are not saying what challenge we have for you. I'm so sorry. You need to come here tomorrow. It's a surprise. I promise